Hi everyone, welcome to Channeling Love. I'm Diane and this is your angel message for today. I'm going to start with the Astro Dice because they do give us very powerful, clear, vibrational focus points for the day. So we'll see where they lead us and then we'll elaborate a bit more with the cards. Okay, so we've got Virgo. We've got South Node and we've got 11th house. Oh, interesting. So 11th house and Virgo. So 11th house, the collective, groups, the Aquarian age. It's the Aquarian house, isn't it? So groups, transformation within groups, all of those things. Virgo, the house of health and healing, of service to the planet. So there is something in the South Node, karma. So there is something that we're embracing today about ourselves as healers, people who are here to heal the collective, possibly as some way of redressing the balance karmically. That's just one interpretation. That's just one possibility. There's also the fact that there are many of us on the planet at this time who were healers in the past, who are wounded healers, who had terrible experiences as healers, as transformers, as change makers, as channels, as seers, as psychics, as magicians, yogis, on and on and on. Spiritual teachers, spiritual leaders. So in this energy of this reading, what we're going to address is what we need to know today in the 21st century. I almost said the 23rd century. Let's get onto this timeline, please, guys. Okay. What we need to know today in the 21st century about our presence here on this earth at this time to heal some of these wounds, personally, individually and collectively. That's going to be the theme of the reading today. So what is it, Spirit, that we need to know about this? So this is, if this is not your message, if it's not practical enough or down to earth enough, you maybe need to look for something else, because I need to give this message to my people today. Sorry. So if you really feel that you're on that path, that you're here as a light worker, that you're here as an awakener, that you're here as a healer, this message is for you, to help you with something that you need to know karmically, from a healing perspective, personally, interpersonally, collectively, globally, about this mission that we're on, something that will help us to keep strong and to keep going. Okay. Flames of desire. Let them shine out in radiant light and shun dark paths. Okay, so the desires that we have them for a reason. This is for people who are judging themselves, judging their path. Maybe you want to do something creative and fun this time in this lifetime, and you're questioning yourself because you feel, I should do something that's much more obviously about being of service. But if you do anything at all that helps you to uplift the hearts of the collective, if you do anything at all that puts people in a higher vibration, whether that's through making people laugh, making beautiful music, it could be helping people to get in shape, get toned up, and you think, oh, that's too superficial. You are helping people to get healthy, to stay strong and to live longer. Try not to judge the path that you're on. Trust and know that you are, the mission that you have in mind. You have the desire for that mission because it was put there by God. It was put there by your higher self. It was put there by your guide team. It was put there as a part of your soul's plan, your soul contract. So the flames of desire need to shine out as radiant light of the being that you truly are, and they will burn away the dark paths. Because let's face it, if you're doing anything out of obligation, that has an energy to it that is not necessarily of light. The energy of obligation is heavy. The energy of joy, of self-expression, of giving from the heart, from the joy of what fills your heart with lightness. That's the energy that we need right now. Okay? So that's one of the messages. Another message is enter the temple of your truth. So for some it will be don't lie to yourself anymore. You know that you're a spiritual messenger. You know you're here for a divine purpose. Trust that. You know that you're here to be in service to the collective. Don't be afraid anymore of what that means. Stop hiding your light. Stop hiding your gifts. Stop lying to your family about what you really do, or stop hiding your gifts from people. You will be surprised at how easy it is to have conversations now in this time about spiritual topics, spiritual themes. Go ahead and explore them, jump in and discover everything that you need to discover in order to get onto your path. This is another one of those deep, intense ones, isn't it? We also have awaken all your senses. So trust, sometimes we can trust the senses. Sometimes we believe in our spiritual journey that the senses are a huge distraction. They're very misleading. You can't trust what you see. You know, you can't trust what your taste buds are telling you about what you want to eat, because taste buds want to eat chocolate all day. You can't trust what you hear. You know, sometimes your senses can guide you in the right direction. Sometimes there are experiences that your senses enjoy that are actually telling you a little bit about who you are. So the particular type of music that you like, the essential oils that you like to have burning, you know, has that become an obsession lately? Do you need to be making those beautiful candles? Do you need to be burning those oils? Do you need to be a distributor for those oils? Do you need to be working in a shop that sells, I don't know, beautiful cruelty-free skincare and lovely bath products, because that uplifts your soul and that makes you feel good? And it might seem simple to some people, but that's what makes you happy, and it's contributing to a cause that's actually a really good 5D business, a 5D perspective on beauty and skincare. Whatever it is, it's trust yourself, trust your journey, trust the way that you yourself are doing, being a healer, a service messenger in the 21st century. And heal the past, heal those wounds. It doesn't have to be painful. You do not have to be tortured. It doesn't have to be a torture to do this work itself. You don't have to flog yourself. You don't have to wear sackcloth. You are not going to be hanged or hung. You're not going to be hung. You're not going to be burned at the stake. None of those things are going to happen. Pretty sure I can guarantee that. I think that's the message for today. I am going to do a quick pick a card reading, though, for each of the groups who belong to this group, who are trying to step onto their path and to do it powerfully. So take a minute to connect with your higher knowledge about whether you are going to find your message in group 1, 2 or 3. And Spirit, please show me what each group needs to see. Okay. So, group 1, the way for you to come into this mission of yours and be a divine healer at this time and heal the past and heal the collective is to, through grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. So, notice where you're not experiencing gratitude for the gifts that you have, the many gifts, whether that is the spiritual gifts that you have within you, the talents that you have, or the blessings that you have in your life that are now conspiring to support you in carrying out your mission. Have gratitude for those things. Make a list of the things that you're grateful for and begin to step into that path with grace and with understanding that all your needs will be met, that you will be supported, and that your path will be rich and full of beautiful adventures along the way. It could be that you wanted to do something else, that there was something else in your mind about who you wanted to be, but this thing is still calling you. It's always calling you. You know, you're obsessed with all of these things, with cards, with crystals, with modalities of a spiritual nature, the books, the near-death experiences, all of those things. It won't leave you alone, and that's because that is your destiny. That is your true path. So surrender to that, and, you know, don't let yourself be distracted by all these other things, these other trinkets. Make a list of all the beautiful things already in your life that you can be truly grateful for. Okay, group number 2. Choosing your path. Choosing your path is the way for you to heal the past karma, the collective karma, and to heal and be of great service to the planet, to the collective. So there could be some confusion for you where you're not quite sure exactly which path you want to take. You might know that you're on a spiritual path, that you're here to be a healer, or that you're here to be a leader of some kind, but you're not sure exactly what manifestation that's going to take, what, you know, how that's going to appear. So really all you need to do is make a choice so that you can make a start, because you can always course correct later. But by doing absolutely nothing, you're just increasing your own frustration and you're holding up your progress. Okay, so make a choice. Just make a choice. Just make a choice. Make a choice. Group number 3, what do you need? Wise leader, you are a beacon for others. Group number 3, you literally just need to acknowledge that you have leadership potential, that you're not meant to be, you know, just getting by, doing the 9 to 5, working for someone else, any of those things. That isn't to say ditch your job. That's not what's being said here, because when you step into that leadership role, some of you will already have stepped into that role. Some of you will be on the verge of stepping into that role, just about to, but just can't quite find your way into it. And some of you will not have acknowledged that about yourself just yet, but it takes planning to step into that role. You know, don't just throw everything out and just jump in. Oh, I'm supposed to be working for myself, I knew it. Prepare, you know, follow the advice of others who have done this, and you come up with a clear strategy, a way to change your path in a way that allows you to step into more of a leadership role. For some of you, that leadership role will be in a current job. Maybe that's just a small tweak that needs to be changed. Maybe you've been shying away from that. Maybe your job already is within the healing industry, within the service providing industry. Maybe you already take care of people. Maybe you just want to introduce into that something of a more alternative nature. Maybe you want to introduce aromatherapy to the people you take care of at the homeless shelter. Maybe you want to bring Reiki to you know, women who are recovering from domestic abuse. It could be anything. It doesn't necessarily mean that you want to start a whole new life and a whole new job and a whole new path, because it has to be something that's very spiritual and, you know, on that particular frequency. In some ways, there are people out there who will be leaders in whichever field they already find themselves in, and there isn't already a great deal to change. But it's important to acknowledge that within you there is a great healer, and you are here to not only heal others, but to heal something within yourself by being of service to humanity. And however you choose to acknowledge, express and embody that is your choice. It's always your choice. Okay, that's it for today, everyone. Thank you so much again for watching. Yeah, please connect with me through one of the links. It would be lovely to see you, to work with you, to connect with you. And yes, you can also enter my prize draw to win a free reading. And if not, just share these videos with people who matter to you or who you think would benefit from them, and help me to grow the channel and to reach more people ultimately. Thank you so much for watching, and we will be back soon. Bye.